food restaurant. 3 people dead, 7 more hurt, some of them critically. Some sad news we do hear from the Sopranos.
You know, I've been working with the government, right, Tom? Don't shake.
Yeah, Vincent Pastore found dead in the Bronx. And on this first Sunday in August, a sweet holiday and a reminder to call your sister. Today is National Sisters Day, and some research that may surprise you when you find out how having a sister can change your life. Mets and Yankees both lose. Liberty wins. Acura, the more clouds than sun, still humid. Late day shower toward northwest New Jersey. Maybe even a thunderstorm. We're headed to a high of 82 today. Wins news time, 8:41. Let's get you where you need to go. Here's Jody Vale.
Awfulness in the Bronx. Westbound Cross Bronx, of course, from Webster Avenue to the GWB. It is just jam-packed. Hardly moving. Deacon ramps also slow both ways. Good news, those delays should be clearing out any moment because the GWB construction is all cleared. Here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. George Washington Bridge in. It's 5 to 10, both decks. 10 to 15 on the outbound side from the Cross Bronx zone. Lincoln and Holland, we're looking at minor delays, both sides. East River crossings are busy, but trouble-free. And heading into town, you're good for brunch. Good ride on the east and west side of Manhattan. Take out your sister. And Brooklyn, it's acting up. Inbound BQE taking its time between Atlantic Avenue and the Brooklyn Bridge. Outbound looks decent. Mass transit notes, city subway track work weekend along the 1, 2, and 3 lines. Lower Manhattan and Brooklyn. 1 trains.
Shot outside of a bodega. He just went to buy a ball so he could play a game with his friends. One of his friends here, Simon Garcia, one of the last people to talk to him.
I feel sad because I was with him like before it all happened. Me and him was just playing with a cone in the back, and then he was riding his bike. He was taking turns, and then he asked, and then he told me that he'll be right back, and he's gonna go buy a ball. I'm like, all right, be careful. And then. Yeah, that's the last time I saw him.
Yeah, that boy shot outside of a bodega, innocent victim of gunfire. On Friday, Mayor Mamdani spoke at a memorial.
This has been a murder that has shaken this entire neighborhood, borough, and city. This may be a new administration. However, it is already too many community responses. Too many children being stolen. From our city.
Jacob's mother, Migdalia Martinez, is slamming the justice system. She says the city needs stricter laws that require life in prison for anyone who kills a child with a gun.
For any reckless reason, there should be a law saying you got life. My kids probably shouldn't be over there trying to figure out how many charges we can put on this man just to make sure he does a wrong time.
Jacob's father is a retired NYPD sergeant. The boy was laid to rest yesterday after a funeral in Parkchester. The accused killer, William Ferrer, facing a slew of charges, including murder and manslaughter. He remains behind bars. More violence, 3 teenagers under arrest, all age 16, after cops say one of them shot an 87-year-old woman in the neck. This happened Friday, just about 4 in the afternoon, East 224th Street in the Wakefield neighborhood in the Bronx. Cops say it looks like the 87-year-old woman was an innocent victim and that the teens were actually gunning for an 18-year-old who was also shot. Both shooting victims were taken to the hospital in stable condition. 2 of the arrested teens charged with attempted murder, and the other one charged with criminal possession of a weapon. One day after the NYPD released the photo of a man wanted for sexually abusing a half a dozen kids in the Bronx, an arrest has been made.
The alleged predator wanted for sexually abusing kids as young as 10 is off the streets. The NYPD busted 42-year-old Stephen Charles Friday night. The Bronx man is facing a stunning 45 counts of child sex assault, rape, and other heinous abuse. Police say he victimized 5 boys and 1 girl, most of them minors, over an 8-year period that ended in May. Investigators believe the crimes happened throughout the Bronx. No word on how Charles may have zeroed in on the victims. Anyone with information or any other potential victims should contact the NYPD. Suzanne Colucci, 1010 Wins at 92.3 FM.
A man is dead, stabbed to death inside of a luxury apartment building in Queens. Cops tell 1010 Wins the body of this 36-year-old was found just about 1 p.m. yesterday at the Hayden Apartments in Long Island City on Hunter Street. The body had multiple stab wounds and was pronounced dead at the scene. Police have not identified the victim. They say while there are no current arrests, they are investigating. So a lot of you listen to 1010 Wins, of course, for the traffic reports, and there are tons of reasons why there are traffic jams, crashes, constructions. As Pete Torriello once said back in the day, missing manhole covers, who takes these things? But have you ever heard about a traffic jam because of pigs? Yes, pigs. It happened last week in New Jersey. Route 565 in Sussex County had to be shut down for a bit after more than a dozen pigs escaped their farm in Frankfurt. And the little guys just made a run for it. New Jersey State Police and the farm's owner worked together. They had to wrangle them back and bring them safely back to the farm. No word on if they cried, wee, 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 all the way home. President Trump once again claiming an end to the war in Iran, writing on social media there is the potential of a deal. That deal could include, in his words, the immediate, complete, and total opening of the Hormuz Strait and an end to Iran's nuclear threat. He goes on to say that he has canceled planned attacks in order to make this deal. Trump also says Israel is on board with the U.S. in this deal. Now, there has been no comment from Israel confirming the president's statement. This is the latest shift in the 5-month-old conflict. Just on Friday, Trump said he was going to resume heavy military strikes. And yesterday, Trump took a call with the Saudi Crown Prince and backed down from those earlier threats. A terrifying incident near a fast food restaurant in Idaho. Customers in the parking lot seen running from gunfire, a mass shooting.
Multiple police agencies responding to a shooting at an In-N-Out in Idaho.
Any available units to see your direction towards In-N-Out for active shooter?
Terrifying video showing a man standing in the drive-thru at this Twin Falls In-N-Out, pointing a gun and firing. Families in that parking lot running for their lives. Cars speeding away, running over a traffic cone. Shoot. Go. Just go. First responders on the scene, closing roads, telling people in the area to stay away.
That is correspondent Jacqueline Lee. Some sad news for Sopranos fans. Vincent Pastore, who played Salvatore Big Pussy Bonpensiero on The Sopranos, has died.
Louis Brazzi sleeps with the fishes.
Luca Brasi. Luca.
Whatever.
This difference is, Christopher, okay? From the Luca Brasi situation in this?
Pastore's body was found in his Bronx home yesterday after a neighbor went to check on him and found that he had died. Pastore, known of course for The Sopranos, but also appeared in tons of other movies and TV shows too. Movies like Goodfellas, Carlito's Way, Mickey Blue Eyes, Once Upon a Time in Brooklyn. Prior to acting, he fought in the Vietnam War. He graduated from Pace University after that with a degree in drama. Vincent Pastore was 80.
Slater Schulman, 488 Madison Avenue, New York, New York. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
Attention, former female inmates of Rikers Island Prison in New York City. If you were sexually abused at Rikers Island at any time in the past, no matter how long ago, now is the time to come forward. The new city GMDA law temporarily removes the time restrictions to take legal action, and you may be entitled to substantial financial compensation. If you were incarcerated at Rikers Island at any time and were forced into sex with guards or subjected to any sexual misconduct, you may be entitled to substantial cash compensation. Even inmates who willingly participated in sexual relationships with guards can pursue justice, as this is illegal under New York state law. Call our law firm's Women's Prison Sexual Abuse Helpline now at 800-774-3144. But hurry, there's a deadline to file your case. Call now to get the justice and financial settlement you deserve. Call right now at 800-774-3144. 800-774-3144.
I'm Bob Burke, founder and chairman of Burke America Parts Group, a family of brands that includes RepairClinic.com, an appliance and HVAC part solution company that's grown into an international brand. Before AmericanEagle.com, we partially launched a new technology platform developed by another firm. American Eagle helped take our technology to a whole new level with digital marketing, software development, and business insights into our key markets, appliances, HVAC, and outdoor power equipment, and did so both on time and on budget. AmericanEagle.com has the resources, experience, and talent needed to produce solutions. Our new technology platform, developed by AmericanEagle.com, has produced tremendous results with higher traffic, conversion, engagement, and online revenue. If you have any home repairs you need to take care of, check us out at RepairClinic.com. If you need a world-class website or technology project, then I would highly recommend AmericanEagle.com.
Call AmericanEagle.com at 773-NETWORK. That's AmericanEagle.com, 773-NETWORK. The summer is here and it is hot. If you think a new central air conditioning system is out of your budget, you gotta think again. Sloman's is here to change the game with their super savings sale. They're offering cutting-edge 18-seater 2026 refrigerant-compliant R454B systems. expertly installed by their certified technicians, all at the lowest prices of the year. That's right, get started with 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 18 months. Plus, they're including a comprehensive 5-year service plan that includes annual system checks, filter replacement, and refrigerant to keep your AC running smoothly all summer long. Servicing all of Long Island and Queens, you can call the team at Sloman's today. 516-932-7000 for your free estimate. But you gotta hurry, these cool savings aren't going to last. So don't miss out. Call 516-932-7000 or visit ac.slomans.com. That's ac.slomans.com. Terms and conditions to apply.
One of the cast members of The Jersey Shore is recovering after major surgery. We'll tell you what she had to say on social media. That's coming up. But first, Wednesday news time, 8:51. Let's get you where you need to go. Here's Jody Bill.
Well, it's hard to go in the Bronx, westbound Cross Bronx. It's still a big old jam. Not gonna lie, it's much better than it was before. And the jam is from Jerome Avenue as you head to the GWB. I know it doesn't sound huge, but it is if you're in it because you're just not moving. Here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. That construction cleared out at the George Washington Bridge. GWB in, it's 5 to 10. Outbound, 10 to 15 from the Cross Bronx, and we finally know why. Our cameras can't see it, but Sing does. Sing, calling the 1010 Winds traffic tip line, 844-JAM-1010, says there's a broken down vehicle outbound upper level blocking that left lane. That's why you're stuck. Hopefully they'll be cleared out soon and you'll start moving again. Lincoln and Holland, minor delays both sides with best bets. East River crossings, they're busy, but trouble-free. Mass transit note, city subway track work weekend along the 1, 2, and 3 lines in Lower Manhattan and Brooklyn. So the 1 trains, they're not running south of 14th Street. 2 trains only operating between Eastchester and Dyer and 34th and Penn. 3 train service suspended, 4 trains extended out to New Locks, and 5 AC and E lines. Their options today, so plan ahead. Jody Vale, 1010 Winds and 92.3 FM.
Our national parks didn't just happen. They were imagined by those who saw beyond their time. Now it's up to us to forge new trails. The National Park Foundation. Learn more at nationalparks.org/trailblazers.
Gonna have to hydrate if you go to the park today. A little bit humid out there, going up to the 80s. Let's get the full forecast here. AccuWeather forecast meteorologist Terry Schwindenhammer.
Yeah, we're on our way up to 82 for today. Clouds and some sun. A little bit of sun breaking through the clouds right now, but it looks like there could be a shower in parts of northwest Jersey, maybe even the thunderstorm as we head through late today, the high 82. Of course, showers and thunderstorms will become much more widespread tonight, and they could lead to ponding on streets, the low 73. A very humid day tomorrow, a couple of showers and thunderstorms around. Again, right into the evening, there's the possibility of flooding on streets and poor drainage areas, the high 81. We should be rain-free for Tuesday, but it's humid with limited sunshine and a high of 82. Watch for a thunderstorm in parts of the area on Wednesday, clouds and some sun, the high 83. Right now it's 76 with clouds and limited sunshine, humidity 82%, the wind south at 10 miles an hour. Again, we have 76 going up to 82 in Midtown. On AccuWeather's Carrie Schwindenhammer on New York's weather station, 1010 Winds on 92.3 FM.
Former Jersey Shore cast member Nicole Polizzi Snooki says she's recovering after having major surgery for cancer treatment. She posted a play-by-play of her arrival at the hospital on TikTok.
All right, today's the surgery day. It's 4:30 in the morning, and I'm heading to the hospital to get my hysterectomy. My kids just left with Gianni, so I got nice warm hugs, and I love them so much. And here we are, strolling to surgery. I'm literally terrified at this point.
Polizzi announcing her stage 1 cervical cancer diagnosis back in February. After the surgery, she says the pain is intense, but she's trying to focus on the good things, in her words, like hopefully being cancer-free. Well, if you grew up with this type of sibling, then you are likely happier than other people.
Sisters, there were never such devoted sisters. Never had to have a chaperone.
Yeah, a recent study says while we may love our siblings equally, research found that siblings with sisters are happier. The study found that boys who grew up with sisters are more likely to communicate openly about their feelings, which then led to a more positive outlook on life. And it's true of both boys and girls who have sisters. Girls with sisters are more likely to be goal-oriented. And the study found that sisters don't just offer support and guidance, they also inspire each other. And while we're talking about the research behind it, yes, get on the phone, call your sister. Today is National Sisters Day. A great day to reach out and tell your sis that you love her. Well, some excitement on the stage of Broadway's Cats revival last night. They changed the litter in the litter box. Finally, no, that's not the big announcement. Ahead of the show closing next week, the cast announced that there will be a cast album made for the show.
Going in the studio and in the winter for Atlantic Records.
Despite the huge response and the awards, Cats, the Jellicle Ball was not able to sustain ticket sales. It'll close Saturday, August 8th. The cast album will be released this winter. It is time now for Bloomberg Money Watch.
Van Leeuwen Ice Cream began 18 years ago in New York City, selling scoops out of a retrofitted postal truck. Now it's grown into a national brand. Founder Ben Van Leeuwen.
We have 110 corporate-owned stores, and we're sold in 10,000 grocery stores nationwide.
Van Leeuwen is a dense, creamy French-style custard of roughly 18% butterfat and no artificial flavors. That recipe has positioned the company to capitalize on two big consumer trends right now: the clean label mania sweeping the food industry, plus a willingness to indulge in affordable luxuries.
We've seen the health trends come and go. We're banking on the fact that people are going to love and crave forever full-fat, high-egg ice cream made with really good ingredients.
Van Leeuwen has rolled out a number of additional products, including popsicles, bite-sized bonbons, and frozen yogurt, without straying from its clean label standards. I'm Courtney Donahoe, Bloomberg Money Watch on 1010 Wins at 92.3 FM.
1010 Wins.
Definitely where I go to keep on what's trending.
I feel like it's important to be in the loop about things that are going on.
Attention to detail.
1010 Wins at 92.3 FM.
Are you considering a contested or uncontested divorce? Or do you have a child support, custody, or an order of protection matter before the court? For all matrimonial and family law matters, call Gahey & Associates at 956-434-4529 or 956-GAHEY Law for a free initial consultation. Late evening and weekend appointments available. The consultation is free. Visit GAHEYLaw.com or call 956-434-4529 or 956-GAHEY Law.
At the Y, strength means something different. It means people of all ages being together. It means you can be swishing the game-winning shot, learning to plie in first position, jabbing, crossing, and hooking a punching bag, canoeing in the lake at summer camp, donating food for your neighbors, watching your son learn about water safety in the pool. 175 years later, there's still no place like this place. Get involved at your Y. Learn more at ymca.org.
When I hit my 50s, I felt like things were slowing down.
This is Sandra's Metamucil story.
I started taking Metamucil for digestion, but had no idea it would impact so much more. Not only did Metamucil help me feel more regular, but my heart health saw the benefits too.
Metamucil. One simple routine, 4 health benefits. Digestive health starts here. Go to Metamucil.com for more details. Everywhere you look, things are getting more expensive. But at Consumer Cellular, we're lowering the price for those 50 and up. Now you can get unlimited everything for just $35 a line. That's $35 a month for unlimited talk, text, and data. Switch to the carrier ranked #1 in network coverage and customer satisfaction and get unlimited everything for just $35 a month. Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit Consumer Cellular online or in-store today. Price includes $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. Taxes and fees apply. Data speeds reduced after 35 gigabytes. Rankings done by 2025 ACSI survey. WINS FM in HD1 New York.
Always live on the free Odyssey app.
Scott Shannon with the greatest hits of the 60s and 70s on my true oldies channel at 92.3 FM HD3.
Powered by River Spring Living, with a beautiful campus overlooking the Hudson River where older adults can live, learn, and flourish. For info, go to riverspringliving.org.
Out the door right now, 76 degrees, mostly cloudy, going up to 82. More people get their news from 1010 Wins than from any other radio station in the nation. WINS FM and HD1 New York. Tanya Mercado is at the editor's desk. I'm Brian Britton.
All news, all the time. This is 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM, New York.
Good morning. 76 degrees at 9 o'clock on Sunday, August 2nd. I'm Kathleen Marple-Kalb, and here's what's happening. A devastating day for our Bronx neighborhood. Funeral services for the 12-year-old boy killed in a stray bullet shooting. An 87-year-old woman is is recovering after she and a young man were shot in the Bronx. Police arrest 3 16-year-olds. Deal time on Iran. President Trump posts on social media that the parameters of an agreement are in place. No new strikes for now. Farewell to a Sopranos legend.
Come on, Tom. Sooner or later, you gotta face facts. I don't want to hear it.
Actor Vincent Pastore, best known as Big Pussy, has died.
And we just have some paperwork that has to be dealt with.
Exorcist star posts after authorities show up to check up more than 100 dogs. Yanks and Mets lose, Liberty win. 10-10 wins AccuWeather, mostly cloudy, breezy, and humid today, the high 82. Winds east on 901. Let's get you where you need to go. Here's Jody Bale.
Things improving in the Bronx. It's not as awful as it was. Westbound Cross Bronx actually moving from Jerome Avenue heading to the GWB, but there are slowdowns underneath the apartments. And here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. George Washington Bridge inbound, 5 to 10. That's fine. Outbound, still close to 10. That's both levels from the Cross Bronx. Broken down vehicle being cleared outbound upper level, blocking the left lane, so stay to your right. Lincoln and Holland, minor delays both sides. East River crossings are busy, but trouble-free. Brooklyn, well, inbound Gowanus BQE combo, that's acting up. Super slow from the merge, the Gowanus merge, around Hamilton Avenue, up to Atlantic Avenue, and Brooklyn Bridge. Outbound actually looks pretty decent. Moving in Queens, and here's what we see on Long Island's Big Three, the LIE Northern State, Southern State, Nassau, and Suffolk County.
A Bronx family and neighborhood in mourning with the funeral services yesterday for the 12-year-old boy killed in a stray bullet shooting last weekend. Young Jacob Fridays was riding his bike outside a bodega in Mount Eden when a man opened fire after a street fight.
And then he was riding his bike, so was taking turns, and then he asked, and then he told me that he'll be right back, and he's gonna go buy a ball. But alright, be careful. And then, yeah, and that's the last time I saw him.
Ahead of the funeral in Parkchester, city leaders, neighbors, and young
and city. This may be a new administration. However, it is already too many community responses. Too many children being stolen from our city.
Jacob's mother, Migdalia Martinez, wants legislation to mandate life without parole for anyone who kills a child with a gun.
For any reckless reason, there should be a law saying you got life. My kid's father shouldn't be over there trying to figure out how many